Coming on in with the microphone. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Let's click the thing that makes the thing work because my stream deck shit itself today. Fine with Good afternoon. Welcome to another seasonal match. I am your host, Noppers. Look, I'll get rid of the shiny glasses. Don't really need them at this stage. Hey, exciting stuff. All right, because we have got a great show this afternoon. As you can see on the screen there in front of you, it's CHMA versus ESPT. We will talk about Esprit Core Gaming a little bit later. I've got a heap of information there from Incheon. And, of course, we'll talk a little bit about CHMA. This is the main stage, ladies and gentlemen. This is the main stage. What does that actually mean? Well, let's have a quick look. And just so you know, we'll crack over quickly and show you what I'm waiting on. Because the battle is about to start, and the kids are probably yelling in the background, so apologies for that. So you can hear... there we go. We've got that happening there. We're just waiting on groups who join in, and they're just starting to fill. So, look, exciting stuff. In the background in the image here, you can see Remagen. And it's Remagen night. I'm pumped because I'm so happy it's not friggin' St. Motorglass. I really am. But not only that, this is just a cool map. And we're just going to see some cool stuff with it, I think. All right, so let's have a look, first of all, what Remagen actually looks like. There it is there, folks. It's the big bridge in the middle, of course, is the important one. And it will really come down to what the spawn points are, what the capture points are. Because those three middle points, that's what makes it interesting. So if the bridge is the capture point, well, hold on to your horses, ladies and gents. It'll be a brilliant match around that. If it's one of the other 2 points there... then there could be a little bit more of a challenge for one team over the others. And that's the Remagen map in general. Okay, where are we at, though, with the seasonal? So let's have a look here. The second stage, round 2, how did we get where we got with ESPT and CHMA? So here is the CHMA transition across to the main stage there. You can see them on the screen. Now, ESPT had a little bit of a different journey to get there. Ultimately... where we're at is this screen right here. And this is what occurs now for the main stage of the seasonal, folks. So you can see here ESPT and CHMA are playing off. The loser isn't out. They've got a couple of bites at the cherry here. So let's just say that CHMA loses today. They'll have another match against another losing team there. If they lose again, they'll have another match. And then if they lose again, they're out. So, you know, that's the way it works. Whereas for the winning team, of course, it progresses up into that top section. So... by default, you can be out in 3 matches. You can be to the playoffs in 3 matches up the top there, or you can actually have a grand total of 5 matches to get to the playoffs. So we've still got a bit of competition happening here, folks. It's still on for all of these teams, but these are the teams that are progressing forward. We've had a little bit of a shuffle and a change in the last few weeks. Oh, someone's shooting at somebody. I can hear that in the background there, in my headphones at least. Anyway, I'll put on the in-game sound there so at least you know what's going on. So... yeah, so that's where we're at. That's what we're looking at here. And one of these teams is going to progress with a better chance of getting to the playoffs, and one of the teams has got a little bit more of a journey out of today. But look, we're on Remagen. How good! How good! Let's get rid of that. Let that flyover stuff happen in the background there. And I hope you like the tunes background, by the way. It's fun. Who have we got playing? As I said before, we have got playing... CHMA and ESPT. So a 3-4 is what in the military is the way to say it. It's Esprit Core, and so this is Esprit Core Gaming. Now, who the hell are Esprit Core Gaming? Well, first of all, can we say a big thank you to Incheon, who is a well-known pillar of the community, and he sent me a bunch of information about who they are and what they're about, and we'll talk about them just briefly here. We're waiting for the map to roll at the moment. Play in the background there, and keep an eye on that too, because this is, I filmed this just the other day actually, and you can see, well, you can't see across the water, so that's a big plus for Remagen. Right, it is not Esprit Core's first time in the competition. It's their 3rd season, but a lot of them have been involved in the season since it's actually started. So these guys are veterans compared to CHMA, who this is their first seasonal comp. It's not their first comp. CHMA were in the HCA, which I've been casting, and returns in February, I think that returns, or January, late January. So for Esprit Core, they have definitely been around for a hell of a long time. And so there's a big advantage there for them, I think, in that competition gameplay what would I call that? The ability to absorb the challenges of comp play. All right, they're just more experienced. That doesn't make them better, it just makes them more experienced. All right, their competitive history, they've placed top 5 in every single tournament they've been in, whilst the majority of the time they've held the title of the #1 North American team. It's a big thing. There's a big team. It's a big call to make, and it's a big team, and it's probably true. I've seen a few of these names around quite a bit. So, yeah, we'll have a look at the names in a minute. So, they're some of the hardest working players. There's too many to mention, they say. And the commander is Incheon. All right, so they're putting one of their best feet forward as far as I'm concerned. Military experience. Some of them have military experience, like serving veterans. And I always ask that, again, as a serving veteran myself. But what I found interesting was Incheon said it doesn't actually influence the community on their strats. Find that interesting. Some community does, some community. All right, what do they do outside of Hell Let Loose? They're a completely Hell Let Loose focused competitive community. But they do play other stuff, apparently. But don't get caught playing other stuff when it's practice time. You'll be in trouble. All right, so definitely focused on... Definitely focused on the comp side of things. And I did actually, because it's a copy and paste the message I actually sent through, it was HCA, and he said, no, this is not HCA, but we are looking forward to winning our first tournament. So I like it. There you go. They didn't have a promo video, unfortunately. I really would have loved to have seen it, but not so. Now, the Chimera guys, we know them from the streams that I do quite frequently. I'm not associated with Chimera in any way, just I stream Oceanic matches where possible, so it's been great to be able to tag on to them in that way. It is a 49v49. Oh, it's getting noisy down below me. Here's someone shooting at someone. The commander for this match today, of course, is VK, and I've worked with VK on and off over the last couple of years in various things. He's a good lad, and he's working hard at his comp scene. Now, there are a lot of names in Chimera that I know, and there's a few in the ESPT that I know, but for me, ESPT is an unknown entity. However, they certainly sound good on paper, so I'm very interested to see what we see here. Let's go across to the live screen now, shall we? And we'll have a bit of a look. We'll get rid of that background music. There we go. And this is the Chimera team here on the left, and the ESPT team on the right. So what we're going to have on the day, there's the header bar. I won't actually have that up while this screen is up. I'm just showing you. Chimera will be the blue team, left side, and the allies, and Esprit de Corps will be the right-hand side. They'll be the orange team. Axis. Get rid of that for now. If the map actually screws me up and go the wrong way around, while the stream starts. So looking at the two teams here, we're just quick. Oh, we have a map change, so we are about to start, ladies and gents. This is great. But just having a look, there's an attacking squad there from Easy Squad. That's definitely a attacking squad. We've got Heavenly Squad. There's a defensive squad. A couple of tank squads. The usual suspects are in the recon squads. And solo squad leaders, really interesting stuff watching them play. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. It is Remagen night, and this is exciting stuff. We're about to kick off here. Getting the goosebumps of competitive play. Let's just wait for that to come up. We'll put the header bar up in a sec. Wait for my squad to form. Where is it? There it is. I am going into... God, where is it? Charlie squad. Charlie. Takes the rifleman slot. And into there. So, it's Bahnhof am Rhein. That puts a tremendous advantage into the Chimera side straight away, as far as I am concerned, on this map. And the reason is because it is on their side of the water, folks. It is on their side of the water. So we'll get the seasonal header bar up to top there. Oh, last I was doing filming, wasn't I? Let's put the information back up the top there. There we go. So Chimera being the blue. Now we've got to get in fairly tight in this particular match. And the reason, of course, is because we can't see anything on this map when it's a night map. Look at it, how foggy it is. You can tell where everybody is, but they're just icons at a distance at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flick up here. I've only got myself today. There's no co-caster. Most of my regular that I would ask to join me are busy today doing other streams as well. But what we're going to do is we're going to fly down the spree line here. So I'm starting up there at Charlie 2, you can see. We're going to actually head down that spot, and we'll just have a quick look at what Esprit are setting up here before we go across to the Chimera guys. While that's playing out, of course, we'll just see that play now where you can see what's there. I would expect they are going to just lock down the bridge here. And they're going to have to watch. So what's important to understand is that a spree can only put an airhead in the 5 or the 6 row. That's as deep as they can go. So, there's that little piece of beach down there at Charlie 6, and then there's a bit more up this way. So shutting down airheads has to be a priority from the Chimera team. What have we got? 1 minute 10 left to go. We'll just flick in and have a look now. Here is a Luke's. So Angry Luke's. Love a good Angry Luke's on the field. He's got a squad leader with him. He's coming down on that south flank there. Probably... I reckon they're just going to try and get to the bridge early on that one. Here is a truckload of trouble. 3 there with Coco driving. Another truckload of trouble there. Excel with 4. I know Excel. He plays Friday Night Fights all the time. In Sean, there he is. Commander in there. Now another truckload of stuff here. And a Puma as well. That's a full Puma, that one. Look at it go. 39 seconds left here. Half a dozen people around here. There's a bunch of infantry as well. So they'd be setting up for, well, don't know. Anti-tank guns. There you go, folks. We're going to get 2 anti-tank guns up on this right-hand side. Don't know how good they're going to be trying to see in, but they will have pre-positioned their observation onto certain areas to try and shell it. So I'm just wondering where we should look first, whether we get to the bridge first or not. So looking at Chimera now, you can see a truckload of trouble out there on the left with a light tank, I'm guessing. There's the medium there. There's a recon in there. Supply going in. So they're running everything at the bridge. They're going to try and shut the bridge down. I reckon the bridge is the place to be. Folks, we are off. It is on, it is starting, and it is time. And I'm looking forward to this match. I really, really am. Here's the artillery, pre-positioning artillery. Shooting in, you can hear it already. Bang, bang, bang. 1, 2 guns straight up. Who's on the artillery today? Let's have a look. We've got Cannon, we've got Obi, we've got Miko, and we've got Coco. It's 5 of them on artillery. Well, it is Remagen, so of course they are throwing everything at it. That they can to stop this anyone getting across the bridge. Now, of course, we understand with the bridge, as most people will know, there are 2 parts to it. There are the top part and the bottom part. The bottom part being there, you can see the framework underneath. So, artillery can only control the top, although I have been splashed by artillery underneath. Here's the first truck from Chimera. Oh, that's a pre-shot. That's killed something. What is that? That's down. That is a light tank. That's the Greyhound, I think. Is it? Or the Stuart? I can't tell with all the bloody smoke. That's the Greyhound. That is a great shot, pre-positioned shot. And wow, well done from ESPT. They've put the first round in and they've smashed hard. Here's some side shots coming in already. You can see there's pre-positioned stuff down there for Chimera as well. Curious to know where that's coming from. No idea. That's a shot going in onto the towers there. Lone Wolf on the top of the truck. He's going to go in hard here. There's a tank. There's a Puma on the left. He's going to smash that truck. It doesn't get the shot off. He's not even looking. Is he? He's straight past the Puma. Straight past the Puma. Oh, and he's been hit by artillery. Oh, what a lost opportunity there. There's a Puma full of trouble there. It can't get through. Oh, wow. That was amazing first play there. Oh, Overlord's fallen off the bridge. He's jumped out of the Puma and died. That Puma got stuck. Panic's there with an AT. He'd be looking for that. This is where it is for starters, folks. There's shit going on everywhere around us. But this first play right here, Panic's down as well. Oh, this Puma's making a good move here. This Puma's doing very, very well. It's, I cannot believe that old mate did not see it, whoever that was that drove straight past it on the truck. Now you can see here, of course, that there's a truck blowing up there on the bridge. We'll probably just have to get a little bit closer here. So this is going to be a lot of close gameplay today, folks. I can't panoramic too much. Look at the sniper. Well, not a sniper, but he's a squad leader up on top of the hill there. Interestingly, nobody from ESPT under the bridge yet. There's the Puma down. That's a great kill there on that Puma. It was, what an amazing first play. All right, ESPT have absolutely consolidated that side of the bridge. Here's some stuff going on where we've got, well, that guy's on the beach, isn't he? So nobody from ESPT's made it really onto the bridge too much. We've got the attacking squad, which is Entice's squad there. Actually, I don't think it's Entice's squad. I think it's Lupus. And Entice is the solo squad leader. So he's trying to push forward. Entice, of course, known for ripping around the back and slapping up Garys and stuff. But he's got about 8 blokes to go through there. And I don't think even Entice is that good. We'll watch him closely. Using the bridge, of course, geez, it'd be good to see people being able to get all the way up top. But unfortunately, they can only get up to a certain point. But Bearded there, using the bridge to his advantage and setting up quite nicely. And, of course, we've got a gun line back here. There's a tank right there. That's a 75 right there on the bridge. Chimera sitting out up. You could see those AT rounds coming in from, well, up that way somewhere. So 030. That was AT coming down and hitting into things. There's a Luke shooting at the building here as well. Not sure where that Luke's is shooting from, but it's smashing into the tower as well there. And so it's a bit of a stalemate straight up here. Of course, Chimera taking the point first. They can literally now hold off here for the rest of the match, and it's GG's 3-2 to Chimera. So ESPT with all the work to do. Once they get across to the other side of the bridge there, ESPT, if they do that, then it's big trouble for Chimera to try and take the bridge at any stage, but they'll only have to pressure Bahnhof am Rhein. And it's quite convenient for them. I think Chimera have really got the luck of the draw here. Having Schlieffen-Ausweg right next to Bahnhof am Rhein means they can reinforce that point quite readily. I'm surprised there's no garrisons on Schlieffen-Ausweg at the moment, though. And Das Altberg, if you're out there, please correct me if I'm wrong with my pronunciations, mate. I'm giving you a red-hot go today. So, folks, as we anticipated with a Remagen match, we have got that first initial push that's occurred. Lots of death and destruction, big bada booms everywhere, and now a bit of a stalemate on the bridge. No artillery hitting the bridge. Fascinating stuff. All the artillery's landing on the bank. Let's have a look at what ESPT have got up here in their attacking line. So there's all that artillery just slowing everything down from them. What up on the hill? There it is. Panzer IV doing a little bit of a campy camp up here. That's what you want to see. That's a good position for that. So he's shelling down, and he's going to be absolute bastard to kill. In fact, unless they precision strike him, I don't reckon anybody will ever be able to get that Panzer IV without flanking him there or there, because that's too much of an angle. Look at it. That is such a great position, such a great overall position here. And you can see that they're just building some stuff here. Cryonic there is putting up some barricades, and he's got a repair station in there now as well, or whatever he's doing there. That's good stuff. Maybe even nodes for all I know. So that Panzer IV, good positioning there from ESPT. They've done their homework. This one a little bit more exposed. The 75 here, a bit more exposed. That can be quite easily shot through, straight down the bridge there. So I would be looking from Chimera to actually try and get some barricades or something there to help protect that, and leave it as a pillbox more or less. Big spawn wave just came in from Chimera, so they've lost a few people there. We've got some barricades going on underneath. There's a Stuart there down the bottom. He's putting shelling up. So that's kind of interesting position. Again, pretty exposed down here, but at the same time, shit, that's way loud, isn't it? At the same time there, he's able to shoot up onto the bridge. He's got Aussie boys and machine gunner here. And that's all you need to do on this map, is you need to get an anti-tank gun or two either side, or tanks or whatever, and a couple of machine guns. And look at that. There's Jinx on the machine gun. There's Aussie boy machine gun. There's DTV on the machine gun. Probably someone, yeah, Electro and Pell. 5 machine gunners. And Brownings as well, not MG42, so you don't get that zipper effect. But they're pumping rounds in. That's making it hard work for ESPT. Having said that, though, look, they've managed to get a... Shark has managed to get an OP forward pretty close. Boom, there's some tank rounds going in there as well, or possibly some artillery. That's actually fairly far forward there, so Chimera really with a bit of work to do to clear out that push that's coming in. I suppose they only really need to hold up until this point, Chimera. If they lose the underside, then that's fine. Just don't let them get past where Panic is right now. Because once they make their way, if they get along this little strip here, then it's on for young and old. You can't jump down off of there. It's too far, as we saw before. Caledonia's there with a nice little campy spot, picking off people. These guys have got nowhere to go right now. There's plenty of them. But as long as those tanks are on point, they're not going to be able to move forward. They're going to have to just smoke. Smoke is your best friend on the bridge right now. And so those pre-positioned gun lines, we do it in the military as well. We actually have certain arcs that we predetermined arcs of fire. And so they should be doing that. Chimera with 5 machine gunners should be doing that on the bridge at least. If they can't see, they should be shooting there anyway. ESPT setting up quite nicely there on this side as well, doing a bit of pew-pew from the top. All right, let's have a bit of a look back at what else is going on, and let's check up the top here where we should have an AT gun or two. I do know there's a sniper up there. What's his view like? So he can see, it's just not great. So he'd be picking it, what distance is that? can't actually tell. It's 591 metres to Bonhoff unknown. So that's tough. You can hear that artillery shooting away back here. Let's go and check out ESPT and see who they've got on artillery. And we've got nuclear, animal, and spec. So 3 on artillery. There's a few more lads up there probably picking up another tank by the look of that. So they've lost one. There's an airhead from Chimera. Oh, there we go. So Chimera are not afraid to go on the attack here. They know they can hold this bridge. This is trouble for ESPT. I'm wondering if they've got anybody back there actually seeing that airhead. Probably not, because it is quite challenging to, looking up. Although, look at that. Is that Glenar? He's watching it. He's seen it. Yes, Striker's seen it too. Oh, well played, ESPT. They might get away with this airhead. There's Ozonator as well. Oh, look at that. So they're on it. They are absolutely on it. I'm interested to see if Chimera get a spawn wave off. I can't go any higher here, by the way. This is capped out here at the top. They've got 5 people heading back, 4 or 5 people heading back here, ESPT. So there's about a 30-second timer on that airhead. So anybody that comes in on it is about to get a rude shock, because ESPT are watching and watching closely. So well done to them. For shit, they're sending more in. They've seen the risk and they're responding to it nicely. They've obviously got their response squads. They're pretty marked accurately as well here too. It looks like they are going to take that pretty easily. It should be locked out now. There's a Puma there as well. Jesus, everything including the kitchen sink. There's the airhead. Oh, there's the spawn wave right in the middle of it. Oh, it's a murder. It's a massacre. Oh, one's left and there it is. Wow, that was brutal, but they've pulled a lot of people back off the bridge to defend that. Of course, it doesn't really matter because the bridge is pretty easily defended with a handful of people, and at the moment, Chimera are not going to be able to move across it. What a way to get into it, eh? And folks, we are 14 minutes into this battle. That's 14 minutes into the battle. Chimera have pushed back a little bit here onto that area I talked about before. Just trying to control that entry point off the bottom of the bridge there. Doing it reasonably well with the numbers right now. But it is tough going for both teams on this bridge. No one's making it more than 10 or 20 paces before they're getting slapped. Let's have a look at the map and just have a bit of a talk about what's going on here at the moment. So, as we said before, we've got quite a bit there down south for the Chimera guys. They've set up a whole bunch of stuff. Gary's set up. They've got their nodes in. They're well positioned. I'm definitely keen to see if ESPT throw down a garrison, so an airhead somewhere. And as I speak, because it was definitely due, here is the first airhead. Now, where is this going? It is going down on where Hulla is. There it is, right there. So I would expect, with the pressure that ESPT have got to be experiencing here, they're going to have to put a bombing run or some tank rounds or something on that. Surely, because both teams here are super experienced. Hulla's going to get this easily. It's a no-threat airhead, uncontested airhead. There it's gone. That's the end of that. I think that was pretty weak from ESPT, to be honest. I think they could have done that a lot better. Thrown anything at it to support, because as they did up the top there, Chimera didn't need to throw anything at that airhead because they were already held 3 points. But when you're 3 down, you want to give yourself every chance, and I think ESPT should have thrown a bit extra at that airhead to try and even a bombing run near it, and maybe a supply drop as well, and confuse the supply drop, an ammo drop, and an airhead, a grid square and a half, 2 grid squares apart, means that the enemy team doesn't know which way to look and what's the airhead a lot of the time. They'll actually miss it, particularly in these night maps. Very hard to see. I've just noticed chat's gone live there, so it's good to see everybody, of course. I've just got to grab something from another screen. I'm going to lose the sound just for a brief second there. Now we're back into it. So look, it's a good play here at the moment from Chimera, but we've got an hour and 14 minutes of this unless ESPT could do something a little bit clever. So good luck to them doing that, of course. I'm going to paste something into the chat here for folks to... Yeah, there we go. There's the 2 links thing. That's the promo video. Anyway, here we go. And of course, everyone knows I'm running the Gauntlet Games in a week or so's time. It's a good laugh. So hopefully you can all join me for the Gauntlet Games as well. But we're watching a match here. We're just starting to see the point be contested there. And I'm wondering why. Why is that being contested? Where is it? Is it these points up here? That's what's happening here. So Inchon down the side here has got the pointers contested because he is setting up something, I would assume, probably a spawn over here. Because that point is within the 4 grid squares, that's a sector cap that's occurring there. So Chimera have to be careful there. You know, ESPT could spawn 20 people over to that side, and yeah, that would be the end of it for them. For Chimera, they would lose it pretty quick. But a lot of work to do for ESPT. They are doing pretty well there, though. They are holding their own on the bridge, folks. A lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff going on there. So welcome there to the ESPT, guys. Quick look at that again. We do need to change around. I need to put an icon. ESPT, unfortunately, I didn't mod that. So cheers are on there, Gueva and Ranger Danger and Gimalixius. Welcome, obviously, supporters of ESPT. Well done. Who's your favourite player today? I would love to see who you're talking about and who's the good ones to watch out for. Obviously, at the moment, though, a lot of work. Well, they got about 20 people there on the bridge trying to push across there. We've got some great fire support coming up from up on the hill here where that Panzer IV was before. We can't see anything at range. There's a Puma down here, nice and low. So, again, we know there's a Stuart pretty much literally bearing 175 and 300 metres away, but they can't see each other. So, there it is there, the shell from stuff on different sides. I'm assuming there's an AT gun on the other side there for ESPT. We're going to have a look in a sec. Having a look down here on this side, we've got Aussie Boy there putting a bit of gunfire in. Sniper down low here. Okay, the Stuart's gone. And Mr. Cheese there with a lovely little position for his Browning. What a good spot. Oh, but he just wore it in the face. Oh, not as good a spot as I thought. 76 now, left side of the bridge. Big batter booms going in here. No extra stuff going in. ESPT obviously thinking that that there's some sort of AT gun or something out this side or a bit of machine gun fire, but they're not getting seen. They're not getting hit there because there's no one there at the moment, or maybe there were, but they're dead. There's a machine gunner in here. Really less AT guns than I was expecting. Like, I'm not seeing any on the beach at all. I am surprised. I am genuinely surprised. I would have 2 anti-tank guns up. Bueno's got friends on both sides, so he's going to support all the people. Support the caster, mate. There you go. All right, gonna have a little drinky here. Look at the numbers from Chimera. They are absolutely saying you can't pass. Now, we know that the airheads have already gone down. We've already had a set of airheads go down from both teams. So we're expecting probably in about 5 minutes' time another airhead down. Someone can answer for me because I never can remember this type of stuff. How long is it between airheads? Like, what's the timer? Is it 10 minutes? Is it 10 minutes? The precision strike, I think, is 15 minutes. That's a game-opening play on this one. You can definitely make a change to the battle if you drop a precision strike down. Look at the murder ball going on there. The murder ball from Chimera that was moving forward, and it just got rolled by a couple of guys there. But yeah, I think it's 10 minutes for an airhead. Panic's gone off the bridge. Boom, there we go. Epson up there in a nice little spot there, shooting down. Lone Wolf Caledonia's getting picked up. Jam's behind him. They're not even looking at each other. Look at that stuff. Jam with a shotgun. Didn't even see Epson. As soon as either of those guys turn around, they'll be seen. He's picking them off. They're both doing exactly the same thing from opposite sides. Jam's going to drop a satchel on the bridge, I think. Is that a satchel going down? That is absolutely a satchel. Oh, and he's died too. Whatever. Oh, and Epson's died at the same time. That's a great spot for a satchel, though. What a cool satchel this is going to be. It's going to rip about 4 or 5 ESPT guys apart. There's a rocket coming in. There's a recon flare going up. Oh, wow. This is just horrifying, isn't it? This is probably what it was like too, trying to fight on a bridge like this. Just bullets and bullets and bullets and explosions and bullets. There's that satchel. Boom. Thank you. picks a bunch of people up. That's a great play, actually, because that's now giving the Chimera guys just a little bit further forward momentum. Panic's going to run literally straight past them. They must be underneath. That's what it is. So, he's been picked off the top of the box there. Mav's about to get excelled. I've seen both of these guys in the Friday night fights. So look at this, and you do want to be playing this one. This is such a great fight. There's Kelton. He's one of our favourites that we watch all the time. But this is where all the action's at the moment. I mean, look at it. It's just murder, absolute murder. Rockets going everywhere. Boom. Big explosions, big explosions. His speed's managed to work his way back around there. Mick down on the beach there. Jungo's tried to get around there, has been excelled. Bubbles now working out there's a problem underneath. Oh, his speed's got down onto the bottom part. How he got down there, I have no idea, but he's now dead. That's interesting, isn't it? Look at that. If you get down on there, you can probably hide amongst all that shit. There is a lot of barbed wire there, though, and you're not going anywhere once you get there. Another satchel from Chimera and a rocket. Look at that. They are making gains now, folks. They are making gains on the bridge. That's the play there. Have they practiced this, I wonder, because that is the stuff that you want to see. So they've made 5 meters. I mean, it's a gain. So they're almost back to the middle of the bridge after being there at the very start of the match. Let's go and have a look about what's going on over here. There's Incheon up on top of the hill now. I wonder if he got a garrison down on the beach. There's a couple of squad leaders here, so they're putting backup stuff in. That's what's happening there. Incheon, yeah. So here's a tank. Oh, that's a Panther up on the hill here. Interesting positioning there. He's just rolled over the side. Of course, in the daytime, you cannot put down the tank like this because you just shot from everyone all the way. So let's go and have a look at what they've got as defense on here now, if anything. There's a Bevalkreuzung, assuming that is, and there's not much in there. There'll be a Gary or two around, but that's about it. Nothing else in there at the moment. And here's Airplay. So this is the one that Chimera were trying to get to. Again, nothing really built up here. It's a very, very interesting point. There's a Panther up there, of course, defending. There's some supplies. Nope, that's not. But they'll have stuff up there, and that's what those guys will be doing, setting that up. Go down and have a look at Bonhoff, and let's have a look at what Chimera have done down here. And the answer is absolutely fucking nothing. They've not bothered to put anything down here either. They're just going to have their Gary or two, and that'll do us. Thanks very much. So VK is staying on the point as the commander, and I'm just surprised they're not trying to build extra stuff there. A bit of defense for their squads when they're because if what happens is if the team, if the ESPT get across the bridge here, get a bunch of tanks and shit into this area here, then Bahnhof is wide open, absolutely wide open. So that's something to consider there. We're looking for airheads now, folks. There's got to be another airhead due any moment. Chimera have, after taking all that ground, have now subsequently lost it again. Yeah, so they're back to where they were 5 minutes ago. Interesting stuff, isn't it? Interesting stuff. Oh, but that is a satchel. Oh, that ripped the guts out of ESPT there. Gives Chimera the breathing spot they needed just to try and get some people back up there. It's just a fucking meat fest in here, isn't it? All right, having a quick drink. If a team gets a recon squad over the other side of the bridge, it is all over for that other team. Looking for the Chimera airhead. It's got to be due soon. Look at the bodies on that bridge. You would have your artillery just hitting and hitting and hitting. I think Chimera have started putting their... yeah, look at it. They're just surging now. ESPT are surging. They're surging with everything. You'd be fucking calling it out if you were in the Chimera, guys. Oh, please, dear God, there's about 80 people running down the bridge right now. Let's get in and have a look. Let us go up this bridge. And because it's not going anywhere, folks. Let's have a look here, what it looks like to be on the bridge right now and what it must sound like for these teams. I don't even know if you can hear me anymore. There's so much explosion going on. This is what it feels like and looks like on the bridge right now. Lots and lots of stuff. Nobody up the top there anymore. We've got these satcheliers trying to get forward. You can't see anything. It is smoke to no end. There's smoke everywhere. Here's a bombing run up the bridge. I'm guessing that's Chimera. Yes, it is. That had to hurt. That had to hurt ESPT, and it did. There's body parts everywhere now. Artillery still landing in here. We've got a few running underneath us now from ESPT. We're not even half an hour into this match, folks, and it feels like, you know, 2/3 of World War One we've been playing. But look at the spawns. They've got their spawns back far enough. This is where you'd want to see Chimera putting the shells in now, is back here, further back on the bridge. And they are. You can see there's some rounds starting to come in. They're just not on point quite well enough. And I see that because of that, ESPT are actually throwing a few more underneath. Let's get over to the side now and have a bit of a look from a side perspective as we go back across the bridge. Just see what's going on underneath as well as on top. And how cool is this that I can actually do this, by the way? I just love it. So, Lost is making his way underneath. He's doing pretty well there. The ESPT guys are still stagnating up there on the top same spot. Chimera holding on, but they are getting pushed back pretty well here. It's a trade backwards and forwards. So, at one moment you see Chimera really come forward quite nicely. Then all of a sudden they lose everything and they go back. And quickly, while I remember it, I've got to turn off my ads just in case there's ads going. Don't want any of that shit. There we go. His has made it down. Oh, he survived that. He survived the jump. My goodness. But I don't think you can actually walk through that water. You die before you get to the... I don't know. I've actually gone out. Here's Mav. He's down in the water now. See what happens to him. What's he doing? No, he died. He died. Okay, so, yeah, it is too deep there. You can actually go down into the water a little ways. I tried it. I definitely tried that, and it works. You can run in the water, and that's how you get... When you're running along these banks, like down this way, go in the water. Because, you know, you can actually get a little bit of cover from that. Here's the Chimera play now. The Burrito just got up there and got shot down by 3 underneath. Lots of stuff going on. Here's Heavenly. Heavenly, there's no defense or attack team squad anymore. It's just all in. Heavenly's run straight past somebody there. She's been picked off by one. Heavenly is usually the defensive squad, but you know it's all hands on deck at the moment. So there's a satchel that's gone off down a little bit deeper. His is going to probably put a satchel in, and I guess it is. It's like, what is that? There's a few movies where they run basically an IED forward and blow up next to something. I'm thinking Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers. So the orc with the flaming torch that races in under the bridge and then blows everything up and rips a fucking huge hole. There we are. That's what you want to see. The battle's slowed down there for a second. Okay, now I want to know what's going on. There's something is occurring because there's not enough ESPT on the bridge. There's absolutely not enough ESPT on that bridge. There's no airhead I can see. There's bullets coming in everywhere. There's a tank over to the left there shooting at stuff. But there's a bunch of ESPT missing. And Chimera have just got up into the middle of the bridge way too easy. Where are ESPT right now? Oh no, there's a bit of spawn wave coming in. Okay, maybe there was just a long spawn. Maybe they lost some spawns. Interesting stuff. Let's have a look what's going on the map here. Someone's asking where ESPT is from. Now, from memory, they are American team. I think. Well, someone can tell me. Chat, are ESPT North American or South American? What is hell that? It's fucking brutal. That's what it is, Glows. All right. Shots coming in. So Chimera are they've got to that underside again, and that's good for them, but they can't get any further forward than that. It is tough to get along that bottom part where all of those guys are getting shot at. Tough to get along there because it's so open, and they've got multiple lines of fire coming in either side. So you can see that rocket. I'm assuming that's a tank round coming in from the right-hand side of the screen, and it's smashing in underneath the bridge. It's not actually picking them up though. So cool. More dudes coming in. More ESPT. Hidden's going to try and set up a satchel, I reckon. He's got himself underneath there. He's got someone following. Drive-by. Does a bit of a drive-by. And there you go. So that's the end of that. We could probably pop the brightness up. Let's have a look. What does that actually do? Our brightness. Let's bring it up. Is that what you want? Well, yep. Okay, there we go. We brought it up. I hate it like that. Oh, there's the satchel. There's the satchel. So we can see a little bit better now. I will leave it like that, unless chat prefers the moodiness of it, because I do. I actually prefer it as moody as it is. But this is all about the viewers, so if you want to make sure you can see it like this, then that's absolutely what we'll do. Fable back here with a machine gun. We've got another 76 up here with a repair station next to it. He's playing a bit smarter now, this 76, staying a bit deeper back. You know, and the idea of that is, of course, it's a lot harder to see them. And look, they've got a bit of barricade, but yeah, don't move forward there, Tank. I'd be staying back there. You don't need to be forward. All right. Lots of machine gunners there, probably some ammo boxes. Von, thank you, sir, for your sub. I just saw that. I appreciate it, mate. Don't forget to subscribe for the comp I got coming up, man. It's a 2-hour job. It's actually 2 hours of your life. And it's no shooting. All right, that's the Gauntlet Games. Okay, bit going on here from ESPT on this other bank. What are they trying to do? That's what I want to know. What are we trying to do here, ESPT? Oh, he's lobbing rockets. That's what's going on. Polo and Womblo are lobbing rockets. Are they lobbing it at the artillery? Possibly. Let's see if we can follow some of this. Where's that rocket going? There it is. Let's follow it. Stay with it. How good's the shot? 6 out of 10. It's landing. Oh, there you go. How is that? So these guys know they're getting shelled at, but they're shooting at the middle of it. They're just a little short, though. Oh, the tank's coming in too. God, braver people than I are staying on artillery at the moment. But you can see, if we have a look at the front here of what Chimera are doing, they've got all the barricades in the truck. So, likelihood tank rounds will actually clip those walls. Yeah, look, and that's what's... They're clipping stuff, or they're actually aiming for the middle. So we brought the brightness up there. That's about 30 minutes ago. So folks will see that soon. All right, back across we go. Back across we go to the bridge. Same spot, same stuff going on. Chimera not going anywhere. ESPT not going anywhere. 56 minutes to go. 56 minutes to go. So I'm just going to let chat know because, yes, already done, but you have to wait until the stream catches up. All right, back to what's going on. I'm looking for a Chimera airhead. I'm just surprised we haven't seen any more airheads anytime since, unless we missed the play of the airhead and someone captured it already from ESPT. Where that little lull was before, but that little lull was before on that battle where we couldn't see any of the ESPT guys on the table. Maybe they were trying to get in on an airhead and then it failed, so they came back to the center of map. Interesting stuff. All right. Look at what's going on though here. You can see that it's just the same old stagnation at the moment. Nobody going anywhere. And I think I've just sort of seen a couple of people saying good game, Chimera. So obviously you're watching that first start part of the match where we can see which part, where we can actually see what, the two cap points are, and the Chimera have that advantage. Yeah, it's pretty hard. Here's a Stuart running across the bridge now. Chimera trying to do something a little bit clever. Yeah, this is that tank's very brave. That's a very, very, very brave tank, and it's just well, it's got through so far. It's just been smashed in the butt by something. I think it's its own team shooting the tank. The Stuart's almost all the way across the bridge here now, and it's got nothing to kill it. How has it made it across? This is like a bridge too far, if you recall. Oh, it's having a go at the Panther! It's having a go at the Panther! It's going to circle underneath him. He's got underneath the Panther. The Panther's missed. Oh, what a play this is. This is what a play from the Stuart. He's on the Panther. He's punching rounds into it. Someone's got to do it. And hula and mugshot. Oh dear, that Panther's been caught with its pants down. He's going to run over them. They're going to kill their own player. This is big play from this little tiny Stuart. It's made its way all the way across the bridge. They even have to repair the Panther. Goodness me, ladies and gents. The Panther can't shoot the Stuart. Now they've got Noctis trying to kill it. The repair guy's dead. Here's what the hell? What a good play from the Stuart. It's just incredibly made its way across the bridge. Nobody's killed it. It's gone onto a Panther. It's hugged in tight. It's smashed into the Panther. It's put that Panther in a world of hurt. And hell, that's even given... There's the airhead. There it is. I knew it would be coming soon. And we've got a back airhead here. There is one... Is he watching? Is he watching? Does he know there's an airhead back here? I think he does. I think he does. He knows. Yes, he does know there's an airhead back here. That is a great airhead, though, from Chimera. It's going to put just a little bit of pressure. And, of course, entice. Good. This is how you do it, folks. You send in a couple of squad leaders. That's 4 people that can build Garys and OPs. So those guys are going to be racing around there trying to get something set up there. And, of course, they've got that entire 2 grid squares worth of stuff. There's a set of supplies over the other side too. Chimera are about to crack open this match, I think. 52 minutes to go. ESPT have got to get something going on here. Chimera have pushed forward. I think ESPT are prepping for an airhead too, actually. They'd be due now. They'd definitely be due now. So that's their next play has to be an airhead. I'm just looking at what Chimera got here. They've got such a good defensive line there. They've got the tremendous advantage. Look, they've got all of these people, and that's the tiny little strip of land just there. That's what ESPT have got to play with. Just that little piece of land there, because they can't put an airhead down here because it's only those 2 rows. I mean, they can put one up here. What's the point? Yeah, look, we are now going to watch what Chimera do up here on this top zone. I'm just going to stay focused on the bridge for a minute as we watch this just brutally grinding play on the bridge, going on and on and on. So, yeah, this is where ESPT got to set an airhead in. Looking. We've got a few guys walking around there down south. I'm just wondering, that plane... No, there's nothing down there from ESPT. Back over to the bridge we go. Chimera just holding quite comfortably here now. Yeah, they're definitely holding right now quite comfortably. It's just a trade at the moment. Checking back up here, what's going on? They're doing the full sweep. Okay, there is an interesting thing. So they've got 3 OPs down. There's the garrison, but it's right in. I wonder if Entice can do the kill there. This is where corporate was. Yeah, okay, so he's locked. There's a spawn wave coming in. ESPT have pulled back enough forces there. I'll let that comment through, by the way. Moderation on. ESPT have pulled back a squad already now, and this is going to make it a little bit harder for them on the bridge, of course. Entice there is probably going to run into a bit of trouble. Yes, he is. He's getting shot at now. Nice kill, nice counter kill. He got ambushed. But he picked up that person. Sap there is going to probably get him, though, because Entice has got infantry all around him. Yep, there it is. Nice kill from Sap. So 1-2 back each way. Goose and Panic there trying to sweep. The garrison is still there, but it's right on the edge of that zone. Here's a bombing run coming in. That is an ESPT bombing run. That is an ESPT bombing run. So what are they trying to do? Crack the bridge? Absolutely. Where are they running that? Running it along through the point. Yeah. Did they pick up a garrison in there? No, they did not. The garrison is safely hidden underneath. They have to try something. Is there an airhead down? Was there an airhead? That's what I wonder. Because if they pop an airhead in there... Interesting stuff. Chimera on the bridge. Jonah will probably be slapping down a... Surely. Yeah, he's looking for that Panther. Panther's starting to push. I mean, if the Stuart can do it, why can't the Panther? That's the question. Couple of engineers. Jonah there. Oh, no, unlucky from Jonah. He probably went... Oh, yeah, he's got the satchel there. Oh, look at that. That's going to be bad for that Panther if it sits still, and it has sat still. Does anybody know there's a satchel there? Let's have a look. Yes, there is someone who actually picked it up. Coco. Nice spot from Coco. He'll get that with about 2 or 3 seconds to spare. Will he? Will he? Oh, no, he didn't! Oh, Coco! And the Panther's gone too. He just ran out of time. What a kill there. What a kill. Great kill there. And that was the Panther. And the Puma now saying, well, the fucking Stewart can do it, so can I. Across the bridge he goes. Everybody's got satchels, of course. Burrito's got to come out. Burrito's got to come out and pick that up. Lone Wolf. Somebody, oh, there it is. Great kill in the arse from Lone Wolf there. Big Puma kill. That's actually blocked the line of sight, though, for the 76 back here, if it's still there. Which it is not. That's been killed. Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? So, oh, there's a few tanks down. That Panther, I reckon, picked up that 76 at some stage. This is good play from ESPT. They're actually starting to make some headway here. There's a 75 down there on the ground, down low. There's another Panther on the bridge. So, lucky, good play there. They had two Panthers pushing forward. Unless that Panther didn't die, it might not have actually. I might have misspoke there. Because I don't see another carcass on the bridge. So maybe it just got damaged. No, there it is. There it is. Yeah. Okay, so they did have two Panthers coming in. So this is a problem for Chimera now, because having that Panther forward, having that Panther forward where it is right now, means that they've got a fire support base there that they can work from. A bit of smoke though will throw things one way or another. So I think ESPT probably need that area to be left open so they can see what's going on. I just want to check what's going on at the back there. And, oh, that is a beautiful sweep going on from ESPT. They've cleared out just about everyone. Goose is still alive. Lima Squad's still alive, though, around the back there. I'm wondering how many are back there from ESPT. We'll have a quick look. Yeah, we got... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people roughly. Goose up the hill. He's being followed though. He's got his own personal stalker there. 3 chasing him. This is pretty interesting stuff, isn't it? This is where it slows down to more. Tarkov. We take a little bit of a break from... Oh, he's getting spotted. We take a little bit of a break from all the noise that we just heard. 3 is just running past him. He's been picked up on his own OP. Ah, there you go. So Goose trying hard, failed out there. If that garrison doesn't unlock, then they won't be able to get back in there. So probably the recon squad there needs to ignore the artillery for a bit, because realistically, the only area that the artillery is a threat is on the bridge and on the banks down below. So the artillery is not going to have a lot of work up top because it's so open. So many places you can hide on. So if that recon squad had any brains, they'd be sweeping around to... Well, there used to be a set of supplies there. Someone picked them up. So, get another set of supplies in somewhere for another attacking garrison. I think ESPT have got a nice little link in here, but it is a sloped piece of ground, so it is hard for them to defend that. Unlike this here, it's open ground. They can actually overwatch here from here. So, see. ESPT still got that Panther on the bridge. I'm guessing, where is it? Did it go forward? Where did it go? I've lost it. Not seen anywhere. Did it back off? Back off for repairs? Did it die? Fucking have no idea. Where the hell did the Panther go? Let's get in there. Not on the bridge anymore. Panther down the road? No. 76 here. Did it drive off the bridge? No, that's a 76 as well. They have set up, there's three or four tanks now, Chimera. One down here, 75. He's got his own repair station. I think that Panther's dead. I don't know where it went. I literally do not know where it went at all. Chimera making ground across the bridge here now. They've pushed hard. Not seeing an airhead from ESPT. So, still wondering where that is. Nice counter-punch here from Chimera. Just moved forward a bit. What a kill that was with that satchel before, though. But no one's made any real gains on this bridge for half an hour. We are at the halfway point, folks. So we're literally just past the 50% mark of the match. There's another 45 minutes of this. Imagine if you're on the bridge right now and you're like, oh, look at the clock, boys. 45 to go. Holy hell. Just another 45 of this to go. So much trouble. The New Zealand flag should be in there. I just saw that in chat as well. These will be on to me. I don't think while we're watching that there, of course, you know. I mean, pop your comments in, folks, as we're watching the rest of this, as to what you think the ESPT guys should do. What is their grace? Pop this open right now. Yeah, look, I haven't got the New Zealand flag locked in there at the moment, so we'll discuss that. I don't have that many emotes. I'm only an affiliate, so I only have a couple to put in. I've got 2 vacant at the moment. I just haven't done the files. It's like the last thing on my mind is setting those little icons up in Stream Elements or wherever, or Knobs or wherever the hell it is, Twitch. Too busy trying to do, you know, the vids, entry videos and stuff like that. Now, ESPT, gone. Where are they? Where are they? Bunch back there, or maybe they are they trying for an air? Come on, where is it? It's got to be happening sometime there. Not seeing a single thing. There's nothing down here. John, yeah, just chill. No, well, okay, so they no, they're just they're all over the place at the moment. ESPT, they've sent way too many guys back on that defence. The trouble is they have no idea what's back there, do they? They know there were a couple. They've killed a couple. We do know that the artillery now is getting harassed all the time. And Tice could probably set up a garrison down there, and I think that's what he's looking to do. That'll help with the attacking line. And we've got, for Chimera, they do have 45 minutes to kind of, you know, set up some attack stuff and just get things moving a bit. See, no one's on the bridge anymore. Everyone's given up on the top of the bridge. They're all down below. Oh, Yungo's having a go at it. So let's have a look what this looks like underneath from the team's perspective a little bit. And you can see, look, it's always lots of bullets. Once you get down to where Burrito is, it becomes very hard to actually move to the next point. Gets very hard to actually push to the next point. So they are doing okay here. Chimera now getting, oh, that's the point. There it is right there. That's where you get hit. That's where you get hit from artillery up top there. And artillery's actually missing the bridge as well. Diesel and Burrito sweeping through here. Nice work there. If they get their position under here, it'll be now on ESPT to defend their little spot. And they've done pretty damn well here. And there's someone jumping. He's jumped over. Nuclear's gone. He's been shot. Oh, Diesel's been nailed in the back there. And then Burrito's managed to kill Dash. Oh, boy, oh, boy. So trade there. Excel's now going to come down and kill Burrito for sure. Here it is. Burrito's about to die. Oh, both trade. Boom. So they lost all their momentum. But Chimera now own the middle of the bridge almost. Oh, it's about contested, isn't it? Okay, so that's sitting where it is, stagnating for a moment. The tank's now probably a little bit too far back for Chimera to be able to accurately fire at that range. We've still got the machine gunners. The round count. I would love to see at the end of the match, because a lot of the guys have come in and watched this in the last 30 minutes. Tell me how many rounds you shot, you know, and what your accuracy was. Oh, goodness. Okay, there you go. House Gangster responding to my question. It is 10 minutes for the Airhead and 20 minutes for Precision. I thought it was 15. I apologise. It's 20 minutes. Thank you. City Beats. Yeah, McFly. I know. I love that theme, man. Anyway. Remember, the stream is 30 minutes delayed here, folks, so I'm responding to stuff from you from 30 minutes ago. Thank you. Looking at the ESPT guys, they've taken back the middle, so it's even Stevens at the moment. But I am curious to know where all of the ESPT guys are, and it is down here. They are starting to have to deal with this threat down here. Did they get a garrison down? Yes, they did. So Entice has managed to pop a box garrison down, I guess. Looks like, yeah, there's no supplies drop there, so they double boxed or boxed. blue zone, so they'll stick a box, and they're just starting a push in over here now, and this is trouble for ESPT. What it means is it takes them off of the momentum. They've got their foot off the accelerator of attack now, and they have to start playing a defensive game. Because literally if you're on that bridge and that's all that's going on, it is just attacking defensive game the entire time. So you don't have to stress too much. But now they've got to have people back here. Sorry, my phone's ringing on the side there. They've got people back here to try and deal with this problem that is occurring, and they've also got to still try and keep some momentum. I think ESPT are in a bit of trouble. I don't think Chimera are going to crack Erpala very easily if they do at all. I'm still surprised there's no other garrisons up over this way from this squad, so Buttnug probably would. But yeah, look, it's ESPT are on full defense right now, folks. They are on full defense. There's very few people attacking here, probably about half of what we saw before. That matters. It means it's easier for Chimera. Here's a bombing run. That'll be a ESPT bombing run, maybe. I don't know. Have a look. Yeah. No, it's a Chimera bombing run. Up the bridge. It's going to go straight up the bridge. Is it picking up? It's not picking up anybody. I think it's just clipping the bridge at the moment. That's not on anybody. That's not the greatest bombing run. It picked up poor old Mossman. Yeah, so it means that Chimera can then feed more people into the attack because they've got less defenders required, and it just keeps snowballing. There's a snowball effect there. God, the satcheling was good on the bridge before, wasn't it? All right, so we're back to where we were at the start of the match. Both teams hold half the bridge. Folks are up on those rails again for the first time. I'm not sure how effective the rails are, but gives you a different angle at least anyway, so that's important. Rockets coming over to hit artillery again. That's what that noise was. Artillery's hitting the top of the bridge. Someone just died off the side there. There's a rocket. Look at it go. See if it hits anyone this time. Slow down. Take it in. Nobody there. Chimera are off artillery. Obi's still on it. I think what he's doing is he's getting killed and he's spawning in. Oh, yeah, no, they are on it. Well done, ESPT. You're actually suppressing their artillery pretty well there because those two guys have been on artillery. There's another rocket coming. So the way they do this, of course, is they come in as a rocketeer, they fire their two rockets, they go to an ammo box, they fire two more, and then they respawn. This push over here isn't enough at the moment. Oh, the bodies though. See, look how many they've had to pull back in defense. So we'll just go around and have a look at that from this angle. I mean, it's going to be hard going here for Chimera, and you can see it is. Now, they're trading, but they're losing the trade. They've got a bunch of squad leaders there, but they're losing the trade. But SPT have more numbers here. So, right, taking a quick drink here as we watch this little bit play. I mean, look at that. Nice kills from one bolo. He's just a rifleman too, so that's good shooting. Fog. I'm not sure 200 brightness made a lot of difference because you still can't see them. But you can see the train better, and that's a fair call. Fair call. I haven't streamed a Remagen match, I want to say. I've streamed the bridge before, but I haven't streamed a Remagen match night comp. Okay, so the defense here for ESPT, by the way, is nicely set up. They've got numbers back, so they are defending that well. What they don't know about, of course, is Mr. Recon here, who is finally getting across to those supplies. That is going to change the game yet again. Guys, I'm going to say it, ESPT are in a lot of trouble here. They are just not getting the initiative. They are not gaining the initiative. That Panther that went across the bridge before, that was a good play. But it wasn't enough. And they couldn't do enough with that. So, Drive-By is running straight across the top. Lots below. He's not worried about them at the moment because he's getting across the top of the bridge. This is a good play from Drive-By. He's going to make it all the way down here. He might even pop somebody's OP. He's going to satchel. No, he's bandaging. So he's copped a bit of frag on the way in. Something's landing underneath. That's artillery landing now. That'll be ESPT's artillery. It's back on point. So the recon guys, of course, aren't doing anything about that because they're trying to get that garrison. I think the garrison's more important than killing that artillery at the moment. See there, unknown Buttnug moving his way down. Drive-By there in a good position. We're almost back to the same spot as we were an hour ago. Yeah, back to Chimera defending this area. Bam, nice kill. There's the OP that Drive-By's been trying to get to. Those guys, oh, geez, lucky there. Bearded Burrito and Aussie Boy. Drive-By's going to pick up there. Oh, he did not. Somebody artilleried him. I don't know who that was. Lupus is now pushing out from there. ESPT on the back foot. ESPT definitely on the back foot. Let's get another look up here at what they've got. So this side is, you know, pretty safe. But where Chimera's going to come in from are up that way and probably over that way. That way at the moment I think is fairly safe. But this is an unknown for ESPT. They do not know that somebody's back here. He's just jumped in a recon. So the Puma now, I'm interested to see if he's tracking this guy back here. If he stops and actually gets in, see, you don't need brightness up here, it's beautiful. If he stops and gets his recon out and has a look, he'll spot him, of course. Watching this Puma come in though, I'm just wondering, unknown is spotted, he'll be seen. Oh, there's a tank there. Ah, okay, there's a Panzer IV up here, folks. And the Puma's coming up as well. He's chasing unknown. So Buttnug it is, sorry, not unknown. He's chasing Buttnug. Yes, he is. He's chasing him. How the hell did he see it? How did he know? How did he know he was literally there? That's a bit interesting. How could he see him? I don't get that. I do not get how he saw that. I can't see the tank, and this is about head height right now. Maybe. I don't know. It'd be interesting to have a look at that again. All right, so I'm not saying he's cheating. I find that really fascinating that Buttnug was so easily spotted. I mean, I think he was tracking him anyway from over the back there, but once he went over that ridge line, surely he couldn't. Nothing here from ESPT at the moment except for the same attack on the bridge. Let's just check down, see if there's anything going on down this way. These guys are still set up here. There's some fire support going in. So what Mick's doing is shooting across the water there and just trying to suppress the area as well. You know, so that's helpful for those guys on the other bank there. They're not getting anywhere though at the moment, are they? What have they got down here? They got a 75. That's good stuff. Comment there from half an hour ago. What a grind. Yeah, well, it hasn't changed in 30 minutes there, Glow. Look at how far we've gotten. Look at how far we've gotten. ESPT have made it to the centre of the bridge after 1 hour. We are 1 hour into the match, folks, and ESPT are on the centre of the bridge. I still think they're in a bit of trouble. I think that death of Buttnug up there has really slowed them down. Absolutely slowed them down a lot. So we'll have a bit of a look-see now at the top area. This seems to be where a bit of focus is coming in from some of the ESPT guys. Sweeping down the bridge here, you can see, look where they're up against. There's got to be about 15 people there shooting this way. Bullets everywhere. A couple of machine guns set up here and you're shredding everything. The trouble is the artillery is shredding you. So there's really no... It's rock, paper, scissors on the bridge at the moment. Look at it, look at that. Whoever that is killing them on the left-hand side just shredded 4 of the Chimera guys as well. Great work. And then Panic here doing the exact opposite of his team. You know, straight up the other way. Good little position there on those barrels. Makes him very hard to kill. And he can just smash into that smoke. Then when we whip across here and have a bit of a look underneath the bridge, you can see, you know, same sort of problems here, but less artillery, I guess. ESP is US. Yeah, that's what I thought. The United States. Thank you. That's from before. So, Inchon was involved in another com. I think it's HEA. We've seen him a lot involved in that, Emery. Big kill there from artillery on the point. Nice work there. Look at the ESPT guys. They're trying. There'll be smoke Coco's thrown out now. So, I don't know where his smoke grenade got forward or not. Look at. Just, yeah, what do you do? Look at these poor bastards. What do you do? As soon as he popped his head up there, shot. As soon as you pop your head up, you're shot. You just can't. Heavenly now on defense right there. Bam. 1-2. Coco and Heavenly both down. Chimera owning the point again. Oh. There you go. Let's go back and have a look there. Oh, everyone just caught up with the... oh, here we go. Airhead. Airhead, airhead, airhead. That's what I was thinking. It was due again. But again, ESPT are too clever for these solo airheads just coming in by, you know, without anything else to support them. So unless a bombing run comes in right now, this airhead will... Again, it's right there. Look, Saps 10 feet away from it. Airhead will be gone unless a bombing run comes in. And it's not going to have a bombing run. It's not going to get a strafe. It's just a dud. It's not even a distracting airhead because they're on it. No good here, VK. I don't like your airheads. Don't like your airheads at all. They're not working. They're not doing anything. So there's poor old Sierra Squad was trying to get in to protect that airhead. No point now, mate. You may as well be getting around to try and build that garrison up. We've got a little bit of momentum on the beach here, interestingly enough, and it could be because of that fire support coming. But Mav is actually starting to make his way along the beach and Entice as well, doing what they do well and, you know, making it through a lot of this area down here. It is, you know, different angles and different stuff for different teams as well. So I've just had someone comment in there, see brighter about overview instead of grand angles. Trouble is with the overview here, mate, we're not getting a lot of value out of it. Like literally, here's an overview as I back up for now. We can see a few, and I've been doing a few of these where I can. But it's just about niche plays at the moment. There's a lot of niche plays. I mean, look, here's the overview of the bridge. It hasn't moved in an hour. So, you know, and when I get up the top here, I'm capped out at the top here too. Can't go any higher. So it's hard to get up and back, have a look at what's going on from a better perspective up here. But we can have a look at Unknown and Gamma pushing their way through here. Gamma being the recon squad. So he's the sniper. He's actually probably pressuring them back here. There'll be some sort of pressure on the artillery, which is what's happening. Look at that. Gamma's got Ozonator coming in through on the left, and bam, he's been picked off by Nuclear. And Unknown Buttnug there is sweeping around. Inchon's not seen him, so Buttnug's going to sweep in behind the point again, but he wants to be able to try and get something set up down this way. He really... nothing going on out here as these guys pick up more of the tanks and stuff and bring them back in towards the point. The guys are up on the top here again. Jonas and Striker. There's a tank up here as well. I can hear it. Where is it? Below me. That's Panther. So they'll be setting up back again for the Overwatch. We can, of course, see the bridge better. So it doesn't give a true reflection of what this tank can actually see right now. Because it's a lot harder to see when the map's at not 100% brightness. Unless, of course, they've got their in-game turned up to 200. But they probably have, to be fair. I just like the moodiness of footage. But... we are back into it now. Bubbles has made his way across the bridge. Unfortunately, he's no good to anybody because he's but a mere rifleman and he cannot do anything from there. But Chimera, ladies and gentlemen, have made their way mostly across the bridge now. Polo Loco rather is off to the back there. Don't be fooled by the angle he's at. There's no squad leader in there though. So Chimera have made their way across the bridge successfully, and the squad leaders are miles back, although that will be a good thing in getting their OPs up back there. It was almost a momentum all the way to the towers, and ESPT should be panicking a little bit here right now that they've lost so much of the bridge so quickly. That fell in a minute of panoramic viewing up the top there. We lost the bridge control here from ESPT, and they're in real trouble here because they've got a couple of folks forward. I think they'll kill those guys, but just the fact that Chimera now have gained the initiative on the bridge, they're able to move all their OPs from the right to the left. It means that they can start doing a little bit more murder up the front here rather than on the defensive at the back end. So that's a good little play there. We've also got to remember down here somewhere on the beach is still somebody from Chimera, if he's still around. No, he's down. I think they've lost that. Yeah, they've lost that garrison. There you go. They've lost that garrison. They've lost the attack over here. Chimera have lost all of that that's happening there. So that's the end. There's a set of aircraft going over. This must be Inchon's play. There it is. That's what we're looking for. It's an airhead and a set of supplies, and there'll be a bombing run on this as well. So 24 minutes to go. expect a bombing run coming in right now, folks. VK and Kelters will be watching that. They'll be watching for this play. And there's supplies will be going down in the water, which they can do. Smoke's starting to go in on the point as well. We will see what happens here from ESPT. There has to be something else hit this. BK's dead. Keltis dead. Chimera in trouble. Chimera in trouble with nobody on this airhead. This is what you do with an airhead. You give support to it, and that's what he's doing. Here is some support. They are going to get this. He's going to bomb his own airhead. Oh dear. There it goes. Andy is in close. Andy's down. This airhead, if that was missed, he got the grenade on it. He got the grenade on it. That is an absolute game-changing play from Andy. Andy has saved Chimera right there. They were going to get a spawn wave off. ESPT were going to get a spawn wave off, and a single grenade from Andy has saved the match at that time for Chimera. I mean, there's still more to the match, don't get me wrong, but that right there, folks, has saved that play from Chimera losing the point through a massive spawn wave that would have come off of that. Look at that. Chimera think there's still a fucking airhead there, and they have thrown half their team into it. BK has gone, shit. There's nobody there because Andy has saved you. Andy, what a play. Play of the day from Andy. Going to be getting the MVP at the end of this match, folks. Don't you mind that. Andy has saved Chimera just there. But I want to see what happens now on the bridge because they've just pulled away a whole bunch of people. There's not a lot of defence here anymore. They're all hanging around Bonhoff and Rhein. Bonhoff and Rhein trying to work out where the hell the spawn is. It's not there. That was amazing. And everyone in chat has just watched the Stewart. What the fuck was that? Oh dear. And yeah, first time chat there from a bunch of people. Good to see you all. And you know, why wouldn't they make the bridge the middle point? Absolutely. But more importantly, this extend the airhead zone an extra grid on this map. It should be 4 grids. No, should be not 2. It should be 3. But I don't think they can do that with code. I actually asked the devs some questions about some of that stuff the other night, and I got some interesting points back on sorts of things like that. So, oh, good kill there. So ESPT with 21 minutes to try and push the bridge again. Try and push the bridge again. They'll have one more airhead in here, maybe 2. Maybe 2. It was a good play. Inchon, obviously, has done this before. And he threw everything at that. And it was the lone Andy with the grenade that was lobbed just before the airstrike killed him. He has managed to save Chimera the embarrassment of having a massive spawn wave from ESPT pop in on that point. Wow, I am just... Oh, and there now the counterpunch from Chimera, as we, of course, always see. They are now on the point, folks, and they'll be getting some stuff up here shortly. I reckon there'll be an airdrop. There it is over there, supply drop over the back there. Here comes the garrison up here. Oh, wow, this is 1-2, back the other way. It was, you know, thrown down here by ESPT, and they just lucked out, but now they're throwing some bodies back. They know they're getting tapped out, or they're starting to lose, you know, sector control a little bit there, so they're throwing back 6 or 8 people there just onto that top point. Of course, Jam's down the hill there trying to play tag with a tanker, and so he's lost that. So did he get the satchel on that tank? They're looking for it. He's looking for it. There's no satchel there. So Jam almost got that tank. So nice work there in the Panther. Unlucky though, but they have got folks up onto the point still, and they've got a bit of pressure on here, and they've got, of course, there around the back, got a few trying to push in over the back here to get on that supply drop there. If we've got our squad leader, where's our recon leader? He's dead again. No, he is. He's down below us. There he is. Look at that. He's getting the garrison up down here somewhere. How far off is he? He's not far off it. He's pretty close to those supplies. This is where things start to change for ESPT, because Chimera are going to have a double pincher. A double pincer, rather. And Gravy Poet, I thank you, sir, for the subscription. 30 minutes late on the conversation, of course, but appreciate it. Why is there no garrison down here yet? Surely, is he looking? He knows, maybe he knows he's getting stalked. Chest. Let's see. He's put the garrison down. Okay. Chimera now with options. They've lost their people up the top of the hill. There is an airhead coming down. Is that an airhead? Really? Again? Another airhead down there, uncontested airhead from Chimera, around the back of the point. Nobody there to support it. It's just a waste of resources. I don't know. I just don't understand what he's doing with that. Because it doesn't achieve anything. It distracts a couple of people, sure. But they'll just run back 100 metres back onto the point. I just don't understand. I mean, they're just, yeah, okay, there's a bit of a distraction at the bottom here now, because Chimera have made their way across the bridge, and Tice has managed to get in off that OP up the top there, I reckon, and they're clearing out the building, and they're starting to cap around the back. They've pincered the bridge off. If Chimera can control this north side of the bridge, that's it. GG's. Thanks for coming, ESPT, and it's all over for you, and you need to move on. 17 minutes to go here. Bombing run coming in. Where's that? That's on the bridge. They're going to strip out some of those. I think a lot of them are underneath. No, they're on top. Big booms. Whoa, that's a good bombing run. It's picking up a heat. It's trimmed down 50% of the attacking force on the bridge. Nice work there. And Chimera now have got the advantage on the bridge. They'll be able to set up at their will and shoot at all these tanks that are shelling them, and probably just starting to put the pressure back. At least something just died down on the river there. I reckon now that's the spotting that is occurring. That was a satchel, surely. Was that a satchel on the Puma, or did it just drive into the water? I think Jambo got a satchel on it. Well done if that's the case. Look at them. They're now spreading out like little ants to kill all the stuff. They've given up control of the towers, though. I wouldn't have done that. Oh, maybe there's a satchel in there. I don't know. We can go and have a look, but I want to see what's going on here, because they're pushing the bridge there. They should be able to take this bridge. They should be able to sweep that with half a dozen troops on their left and no spawns coming in. There's the spawns way back here. Look how far back. But they gave up I cannot believe they gave up the towers. They Hidden in Shadow just got nailed by everybody who spawned in. There's like 4 squad leaders, so they'll get all their defense set back up. Chimera lost a big opportunity just then to take the pressure off themselves on the bridge by giving up those towers. Okay, but that's fine though, because they are on the front foot here. They are doing well, and we do have this spawn up here still. Look at them all crossing the bridge, but a lot of them will get shredded by these other guys. We'll just watch this play for a bit as they race across the bridge. I just want to see how this plays out for them. Tanks coming across the bridge now too, I reckon. Let's get round underneath, because most of their guys are underneath. So we'll just do this sweep down the side again here, and we'll have a bit of a look-see and see what they're up to and what they're up against. Lots of bullets coming in. Have a little drink here, of course. 15 minutes to go, folks. Getting to the business end here now. They've got one more airhead, ESPT, I reckon. One more airhead in about 5 minutes. Just having the drink. Oakley dokley. I cannot believe Chimera gave up that terrain control they had on that end of the bridge, because they won't get it back now. ESPT will be unlikely to give that back unless they get flanked from a few different directions. So, 15 to go. 15 to go, and murder ball happening on the bridge as always. But let's get up and have a look and see what's going up in this top point, where it's less noisy, less PTSD from all the explosions. Gamma and Buttnug are up here still. Buttnug will be trying to clear out the garrison on the point. Here's Mike's squad. That's the attacking squad. So Entice and Jam. Again, we always see them up there. Electro and Gamma. Electro's thrown in from another squad on it. Whoever that is there. Not sure who that is. But they'll just start to put some pressure in. Here's Kiwi suppressing over onto the bridge. Buttnug will probably pick him up if he... Donnie could hear that, that's for sure. With the machine gun. Gets out of that trench though, someone else is going to be able to spot him. He's going to give it a go. Look at this. Bam, thank you. Kiwi now dead, but Striker will know he's there, and they still have an OP or Garrison on the point. I'm interested to see where that is. I just wish I had another camera tonight, but I do not. Or today. There's no Gary there. Would have put it in the forest, sure. Harder to find up there. Not seeing the Garrison from ESPT. Someone will spot it because my eyes can't. That's Striker's got an OP in. Seeing it though. So Unknown is sweeping. Oh, so Buttnote's sweeping through the point. He's now getting his eyes over the outside. He's probably looking for anybody else he could up here. Tice is just starting to come in. We'd expect another set of supplies down this way. They're clearing out up here. There's a couple of tanks. Remembering that. What have we got down here? We've got a bit of movement on the bit. Why are they moving? There's another airhead. This is the ESPT's second airhead, so it has come up again. They'll get one more. It's on the beach. What are they throwing at it? They're throwing everything at it. That's not a... Keltis going to hit this with a rocket. That's the smart way to take him out. It's just in the water's edge, and bam, there is the airhead gone. So ESPT trying again, same spot, same airhead. Didn't have us anywhere near the fire support coming in. There it's landing now. No good. It's too late. So that is the second last roll of the dice there from... oh, they had a machine gun to set up too. Inchon's second last roll of the dice there. So he's running out of options here. He's got 12 minutes to try and make something out of this. These tanks are still back here. They're doing okay. What do we got? One? Just the one back here at the moment. I thought there was another one over this right side. But it's all exploded from the death booms of bad things shooting at it. So just that one tank back there on defense at the moment. We are seeing a tank in front of us though, so they have pushed another tank forward. That's why there's only one back there, folks. That's a 76 taking it to the face. Does not have infantry support. He's worn one in the face. He's going to wear a second one, and that's the end of him because he can't see them. They can see him. Well, they know he's there. That's a Panther, and Angry Luke's coming across the bridge now. So Inchon's now asking his tanks to push across the bridge. We will stay here for a little bit, folks, because we will see what happens here. That Luke's will die first, and the Panther will at least know that there's another 76 on the other end of the bridge. 11 minutes to go. I think it's going to get exciting. I mean, it's been pretty just intense so far, but now it's going to get exciting. Now we're going to see some real plays happen here from Inchon. He's got to do it. He's got to do something here. Chimera have to also keep the momentum up on their plays. They have to not... They're stopping. They're stopping to kill. They don't have time for this. They do not have time to camp on the bridge and play the camp game. They've been doing it for an hour and 20 minutes, and they have not managed to get over to the other side doing that. You've got to throw something else out there. Honestly, 20 minutes ago was when they should have thrown something else downrange. Maybe they did, maybe I missed it. Like that Stewart that cracked over before. It completely changed the game there for about 5 minutes. That's what's going to happen here. This Luke's, though, is not the right tank to be having at the front, because whilst it will tell them... you know, where bad people are for the Panther, it's going to die to anybody, that Luke's. Anyone with a rocket will fucking nail it. Anybody with a gun that is even half decent will nail it. So, you know, like, I mean, and they know that Panther's there. They know the Luke's is there by now, surely. The Luke's taking it cautiously. Diesel there. Probably just throw a satchel down, mate. Someone will get to you soon enough. Still so much going on. Quick check of the map. Is there an air? There's a garrison coming up here. We're going to watch Chimera start to cap the point shortly. That's what we're going to see. We've got 9 minutes. 9 minutes to go. Back in the last 10 now, folks. Last 10 now. And I just cannot believe that ESPT are still sitting back. I get it. I get it. That there's so much to worry about down here. But you have to change what you're doing if it's not working. You can't just keep trying to grind the bridge. It hasn't worked for an hour and 30 minutes. It has not worked for an hour and 30 minutes. You almost got it on the... Oh, there's the Panther gone. Oh, no. It's got to be all over for ESPT. They've got to do anything right now. Diesel underneath. Has he got a satchel down? Yeah, he has. He's lobbed in a little satchel there. Now what do? Go for a run. He's going for a run. He's shooting. He's got someone behind him. Dash has no idea that that's there. That Luke's ain't going to move. I'm wondering if that satchel is close enough to the Luke to pick it up. Chimera, look, they've just shut down that end of the bridge, and they have done it very, very well. It's so fascinating that this map was selected, and I find it surprising from both teams. But at the same time, boom, there it is, folks. That's a great satchel, and it picked up the Lukes as well. There is definitely another tank or something back here, though. Get back and have a look what it is. There's the dead panther. That's just terrible. I mean, it was just... it's like a boiling frog. There's another panther on the bridge. The boiling frog is where you just put a frog in water and then put it on the the boil, and the frog will stay in there and die. It's a horrible saying, but it's a true thing. That panther just sat there until it finally died. The Lukes just sat there until it finally died. This great shutdown here by ESPT. I tell you what, they might not be attacking on the bridge well enough, but boy, oh boy, they're closing off the fence here pretty hard. The Entice has still got his attacking squad in there. They're going to find it troublesome to get anywhere from here, of course. Oops, just slow that down a bit. Yeah, look at that. Shred, shred, shred. Good kills from Sap. Burrito and Hidden have got a hold there now. Walking going straight across the field. Yeah, and you know, there's a bit of chat going on about the moment about the options available to you in map selection and Sap. Both teams roll the dice. It's their teams. What is the problem, of course, is ESPT will be looking this from it's an unfair perspective because they didn't get the luck of the draw here. No, they didn't get this point over here at Charlie 5 as the middle cap. Because if that, I can't remember what it's called, by the way, but if that was the middle cap, then it'd be ESPT holding right now and Chimera having to show their goods. But instead it was Bonhoff and Ryan, so Chimera got the lucky draw here. And it's pure luck. There's no skill about that. Pure luck which cap point actually comes up. So I'd be interested, to see if some of the commentary was, the same thing if it was ESPT that were holding this all game over here. I'm neutral, remember here, guys. I don't bat for Chimera or ESPT or anybody. I just think that this is the same thing that happens every time. If one team was, like, you wouldn't probably hear the Chimera team saying, yeah, this was a horribly unfair match. Maybe one or two might, but it's the luck of the game. Both commanders, or both team pickers, picked the map. That's what they did. It's their own fault if they got the bad draw on this map, because they picked the map. So I have no sympathy for the teams when they picked. That's kind of how it works. Ban it if you don't like it, is what I say. That's it's obviously a little bit more complex than that, but I shoulda, coulda, woulda. Well, don't play the map. That's how it should work. You have that choice when you are picking where you want to fight. So at the moment it is Chimera's way. They've got 5:47 to go. ESPT have shut down. Oh, sorry, I just scrolled in there. Shut down this area here, but Chimera now starting to get some storm over here. We will see another airhead though. In the next 5 minutes, we will see another airhead from Incheon. We will see another airhead. Is he going to throw down in the same spot? I would be trying the other side. But looking at this, I definitely would be trying the other side. But we know Bahnhof on the Rhine is the next point, and that's where you want your airhead in. I can see supplies dropping up there, so he's prepping something. Probably an AT gun, actually, to buy support. Well, okay, there you go. He may be still going to the same spot. Set some AT guns up there. Hey, they're losing the point, Chimera. They are actually losing the point. I don't think there's anyone from ESPT in there. It's a numbers game. And ESPT are throwing numbers down and capping the point from proximity. Yeah, that's a proxy cap there. A little bit of a stress for Chimera. Okay, this is what's going to happen. We are going to see Incheon throw down another airhead in here. That is going to happen. He's going to throw an airhead in here. He's going to have anti-tank guns and tanks shooting in. Yeah, he's setting up a big firing line up there to protect the airhead. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it ain't over yet. 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes to go. VK needs to be aware of this. And he's not going to be, of course, because he can't see what we're watching. Let's have a look at this ESPT firing line. What do we got? We got a tank there. That's a Panther. Machine gunner. They're getting some counterfire now, of course. They're in the water. That's a good spot to be. Tank's getting smashed around the back there. Artillery landing on the bank. They're waking up to it. There's an anti-tanker. Here's some other stuff. Just infantry and that. Where's the anti-tank guns, honestly, guys? Machine gunners. Whoa, let's get across here. We are 3:30 out. There's got to be an airhead. They can't put it down the other side. It takes too long for them to get across. It's got to go in here. Chimera realise that they have got a pressure on now. Is VK smart enough to realise they're not trying for a sector cap? They're trying for what this is right now. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. There is the airhead. This is the final roll of the dice. This airhead is the win or lose airhead for ESPT. And for Chimera. If this airhead gets off and a spawn wave comes in, Chimera are in big trouble. If the airhead is destroyed, Chimera win. It's that simple. It's that simple. I mean, yeah, and Chimera now capping the other point. Chimera, one person capping the other point. So VK would look at that and know, fucking hell, look at this. Is the bombing run coming in? There it is, I can hear it. Bombing run coming in. What else have we got? We've got a recon going up. Bombing run straight across the point there. Boignan is safe. Where is the airhead? Where is it? It is out here somewhere. He cannot find it. Who can find it? Can they see the airhead? Where is it? Is it down? Is it dead? I think it's dead. Is there an airhead? Where the hell did it land? Oh my goodness. What on earth? Where is the airhead? Looking. I think it's gone. I think that's GG's. I think it's GG's. Oh dear. Don't know, guys. I'm looking. I'm not seeing it. They're firing at everything. I think the airhead's gone. I think it's GG's. Yeah, that's GG's. I'm pretty sure the airhead got destroyed by somebody. Yeah, fucking hackers, chat. I think it was legit. It's just weird the way it looked. That was when Butno got run over. It's just weird the way it looked on the terrain, but I think it was legit. Look, that's GG's. ESPT have tried. They've not been successful. And so this will go to Chimera with, look, a lot of good luck there from where they got the actual spawn. Of course, that center cap point being there really changed the dynamic of the match. But good play as well. I mean, they had to fight against one of the premier teams there, and Chimera have managed to pick up the victory here. This goes right to the wire. I will absolutely personally hunt down and fucking murder whoever spoils. You have my promise on that. So, well done to Chimera here for the victory. Commiserations to ESPT. They're not out, of course. They've got 4 more. Yeah, and House, I just saw their comment there. ESPT might have Gary close there. That's exactly right. I would have seen that if we had a second stream. So, yeah, that's exactly it. Recon pinged it. Yeah, no question. I think that it was all... By the way, mate, I kind of just was weird. All right, so victory there to the Allied Forces, the Chimera team. Well done to them. Let's get ourselves into... Oh, who was it? Andy. Andy with that game-saving play. That, folks, right there. Andy was the game-saving play there. So, well done. Oh, let's stay on the live screen. Sorry, I just want to show you who's who in the zoo. Get down and have a look at the squads, of course, for Inchon's team, the ESPT guys. We get to scroll up a little bit quickly here and have a look at what else we got. Oh, we'll wait till that come back. So I always like to have a look. And if we sum up that match, yeah, a bit of luck for Chimera at the start. They're getting the spawn center cap where it was. but then just brutally good play from both teams. A massive grind there. I think ESPT needed to try something different on the bridge about halfway. When they weren't cracking the Chimera defence, that's when you start to go, right, well, what else can we do? Clearly an airhead, yeah, get it. But what else can they do besides just throw bodies at the bridge? Do it differently. Do it with a couple of tanks running at the same time through there, not just one. Run in a bunch of engineers behind it, run in satcheliers, throw down smoke across the entire length of the bridge at the same time. Combined arms stuff is what I'm talking about there. That is challenging to do, but on that particular map, you have to do that. Have a couple of guns on either bank shooting down into where Chimera might have stuff, just to suppress them, a couple of machine gunners, and then throw everybody else up the fucking bridge under the cover of smoke and have 3 or 4 tanks running up. It might not work, but throwing infantry at it along the bridge over and over and over again is never going to crack that point. I've looked at that point plenty of times in my deliberations about how I would actually play the Remagen Bridge as a commander, and yeah, so that's kind of how I look at it. Is got to do something radically different than what you normally do on more open maps. All right, giant orange screen there as I brought that up in front of myself, and there's a giant white one as well, so good stuff there. So, ladies and gentlemen, I was, of course, your host, Noppers, and that was the end of the match. I do hope you enjoyed that, because I loved the absolute out of that. That was a really good match to watch, a hard match to watch. What we're going to do now is we're going to throw over to another cast that's going with Blue Rose Jelly. She's streaming an APAI match, so in 30 minutes time, if that's still going. Oh no, it won't be at start. It'll be at the same time, so I don't really have anybody to raid, so in 30 minutes time, if there's someone to raid, I'll raid you. Otherwise, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll look forward to catching up with you on my next stream. Bye, good afternoon.